Jazz, with its improvisational spirit and dynamic rhythms, has undergone numerous transformations since its inception in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. One of the most notable shifts occurred with the emergence of brass instruments as prominent players in the genre. Let us delve into the timeline, influential figures, and musical intricacies surrounding the rise of brass instruments in modern jazz. Brass instruments have always had a presence in jazz, dating back to its earliest forms. However, their role was often confined to supporting roles within larger ensembles. It wasn't until the 1920s and 1930s, during the era of New Orleans and Dixieland jazz, that brass instruments began to take center stage. Pioneering musicians such as Louis Armstrong, King Oliver, and Sidney Bechet paved the way for brass instruments to become soloists, showcasing their improvisational prowess and virtuosity. The swing era of the 1930s and 1940s marked a significant expansion in the use of brass instruments in jazz. Big bands, with their horn sections consisting of trumpets, trombones, and saxophones, dominated the jazz scene. Duke Ellington, Count Basie, and Benny Goodman were among the band leaders who utilized brass instruments to create intricate arrangements and memorable melodies. The technical abilities of brass players were highlighted through solos and ensemble passages, contributing to the energetic and danceable nature of swing music. The advent of bebop in the 1940s brought about a revolution in jazz, challenging traditional conventions and pushing musicians to new heights of virtuosity. Brass instruments played a crucial role in this evolution, with innovators like Dizzy Gillespie and Charlie Parker leading the charge. Gillespie's blazing trumpet solos and Parker's lightning-fast improvisations on the saxophone pushed the boundaries of what was possible in jazz. Their technical prowess inspired generations of brass players to explore new harmonic and rhythmic possibilities. In the 1950s and 1960s, jazz continued to evolve with the emergence of modal and hard bop styles. Brass instruments remained at the forefront of these developments, with artists such as Miles Davis, John Coltrane, and Art Blakey pushing the boundaries of improvisation and composition. Davis's seminal album Kind of Blue, 1959, showcased the expressive capabilities of modal jazz, with trumpet and saxophone solos weaving intricate melodic tapestries over sparse harmonic backgrounds. Coltrane's explorations of extended techniques and complex harmonic structures expanded the vocabulary of the saxophone, influencing countless musicians in the process. The latter half of the 20th century saw jazz continue to evolve, incorporating elements of rock, funk, and other genres into its sound. Brass instruments remained integral to this evolution, with artists like Herbie Hancock, Wayne Shorter, and Wynton Marsalis leading the charge. Fusion pioneers such as Miles Davis fused jazz improvisation with electric instrumentation, while contemporary artists like Marsalis sought to preserve the traditions of jazz while pushing the genre forward. The rise of brass instruments in modern jazz has been a story of innovation, virtuosity, and creativity. From the early pioneers of New Orleans jazz to the trailblazers of bebop and beyond, brass players have continuously pushed the boundaries of what is possible in music. Their technical abilities, coupled with their expressive range, have made them indispensable voices in the ever-evolving landscape of jazz. As we look to the future, it is clear that brass instruments will continue to play a vital role in shaping the sound of jazz for generations to come. And so, as we reflect on the journey of jazz and the indelible mark left by brass instruments, let us celebrate the enduring power of music to inspire, uplift, and unite us all. Until next time, keep swinging.